Hello friends, I am Manoj Goel. Welcome you all to my channel once again. A facility management leader should have good listening skills. They must be confident in presenting problems with solutions to the management. They should preach what they practice. They should also believe in information sharing. They must be able to deal sensitively with the internal management, internal customers, stakeholders, including directing vendors, contractors and employees. This is what we say about the facility manager, that he should possess all these such qualities and etiquettes, right? I have a different perception and mindset about the facility manager. That ideally, who should be or who is a good facility manager? What all qualities should he possess? Why do we call him as a good facility manager, right? There are a lot of questions, out here, but the answer would remain the same for all the questions. So today I'm going to talk about some 12 qualities of a good facility manager, and out of which I'm going to share 6 qualities today in this video as part 1. And I'm going to share another 6 qualities in my next video, right? So stay tuned for my next video also. So we'll start with the first quality of the facility manager that I would say is first and foremost is the trust. He should have trust, enough trust on his employees, on his vendors, on his management, right? Because what happens, until he has a trust on these parties, he may not be able to gain their confidence and may not be able to bring that seamless environment where we all work, right? Okay, let me give you an example about trust building. So you are a facility manager. You have a team of, let's say, 20 people across India, or maybe in some zone, let's say North Zone or West Zone, So in that case, once you delegate task to your team, you still do the micromanagement, and you do not let your team take the onus of that work to be done. So once you start doing the micromanagement, they will not be able to take decisions. They will not be able to show their skills. They will not be able to actually manage things the way they want. So net, their freedom is lost. So I would say have some trust on your employees and do macro management instead of micromanagement. Because, I would say you please let them do their work freely, independently. If they go wrong, you are there to support them, right? If they take wrong decisions, you are there to support them. And once they take a wrong decision, they will learn from it and they will start taking right decisions, right? So please have a trust on your employees and other parties also. Okay, understood? Second is transparency. Now, transparency is to be kept between the management and your team, between you and your team. There are a lot of ways to keep the transparency between two parties, right? So let's say you share relevant information with your team as and when you receive from the management or from XYZ places. Because if your team is updated with every information, they will be able to justify their job. So it is very important to have transparent relations with your team and with your management and with your internal customers also, right? There may be some case, there may be some problem, that your internal customers are facing, and you keep them transparent in terms of information sharing, in terms of data sharing and XYZ things, right? So it is very, very important to have a transparent system in place, right? Third point is two-way growth. Now, two-way growth is very, very important because as you all know that, once you grow, your team grows and vice versa. Your team grows and you grow. So it is your duty to ensure that your, let's say, employee, your team member, your colleague, your vendor, your contractor, your management, your internal customers, everybody, gets benefited out of your actions. So it should be a win-win situation for you and the other party, irrespective, right? So, let's say you have a vendor who works for you, let's say housekeeping vendor or security vendor for that matter. If they have a problem and they come up to you for their problem, you will have to ensure that you give them the solutions into it. Because if he lacks somewhere and you do not support them, they will go nowhere. They will look up to you, right? So it is your prime responsibility to ensure that they are also growing. Instead of managing them, start developing them, right? So that they also grow along with you. That's what we call two-way growth, right? Fourth is taking decisions, decisive and conclusive decisions. I would say as a facility manager, you take decisions. You let your team also take decisions. Tell them, take decisions even if you take a wrong decision. That's how you learn, right? Because once you practice this thing, you will be able to preach that to your team members. So take decisions and let them also take decisions. This is very, very important. That's how you grow in the organization. That's how you keep climbing up the ladders, every now and then. That is very important. Okay, fifth is be a team player. This is a very common attribute and common quality, that one should always possess. Everybody should possess rather, irrespective of the field. But here I would say, be a team player and support your weak team members. Please remember, you are the head of the family if you have a team, right? And being the head of the family, it is your core and prime responsibility to actually help your weak team members and the other team members also, especially weak team members, because they keep lacking some way or the other and they feel left out of the team. And many FM managers, I have seen that they keep ignoring them. That's not the right attitude towards them. So you have a family. If one person is lacking, you should pull them up and try to guide them, coach them, have a positive attitude towards them, right? So that's how you create a healthy environment, work environment. Else, you will not be able to achieve the objective of the department or the common goal of your company. So it will be difficult for you, right? Sixth is good listener. Because in our profession, in FM profession, good listening skills is very important, is the key rather, I would say. Because once you understand the problem in a calm and composed manner, you will be able to provide the right solution. Okay? If let's say somebody is complaining you about anything, the matter has been escalated to the higher levels and you have been asked to look into it, right? So if you start actioning, knowing that, okay, this is the problem, without discussing it with the core affected party or your internal customers, you will not be able to provide the right solutions. Whether it is a problem which has been escalated, whether it is an issue of the employee, let's say a confrontation issue of anybody, so you have to listen him first properly and then try to provide the solutions. So it is very important in our trade that yes, one should always have a good listening skills. You should be a good listener, I would say, right? So these are the total 6 qualities that I have discussed about it today. And in my next video, I am going to discuss another 6 qualities, that are all again very key and important, right? So stay tuned for my next video. And I would like to say thank you to you for watching me and listening to me. Please share this video to all your colleagues, friends in the same industry, so that they would also get benefited out of it. Okay, and the only deal I would request is to like, subscribe, share and comment on my channel. Please provide your feedback, candid feedback. I would love to hear from you. Right? Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.